Hello and welcome to LeadMaster. In this video, I'm going to provide an overview of the sales update page. And we can reach that by going from the home page to Accounts, Account List. I'm going to minimize this screen so we have a larger view. Here is our Accounts page. I'm going to click on the first account. And here is our Sales Update page. Now the tabs at the top are Edit Profile and View Profile. These provide different views of the same data and will be covered in further detail in other videos. We are going to focus on the Sales Update page today. And there's many different ways that you can view this page. I like to view it as a screen with all my tabs open, but some people prefer a more condensed view. And if you are one of those people, you can click Show Tabs. And now we have just our basic information and all of these tabs down here. And if you click on any of these tabs, it opens up and you can close. But I'm going to open up my screen again. And also from this page, you can minimize each of these tabs if you don't want to see them right away. Because of all the customization features in LeadMaster, your screen may not look exactly the same as mine. You might have different tabs in different places, but these are general tabs for the sales update page. If you want more information about additional fields in LeadMaster, you can see this in a separate video on how to customize your fields in the LeadMaster system. So now we're at the key contact information here. And one quick thing about contacts and companies. When you're setting up in LeadMaster, there are many different ways to set up this information. You may have one company with one contact or one company with multiple contacts, or you could just have contacts with no companies. It all depends on how you set up your system. For this video, I have set up one company with multiple contacts, but that might not be the way that you set it up. It's just based on your preference. We have additional contacts right here. But we have the key contact information up here. So here's the key contact information. These fields are the demographic information. If you mouse over these tabs, they provide you with web links. You can customize these from the administration menu. They provide connections to web pages that are useful for this contact or the company, such as the LinkedIn page, Google search page. I'm going to click on this one, which is the Google search of the company. Web links are highly customizable and they interact with other online systems, so you can receive information quickly. So now that we're back to the sales update page, from here we can also send an email. If you click on the email icon, so it automatically brings you to the email message page where it already has put in key contacts email and your email that's in the user settings. So we're going to go back. And that's just one of many ways to access the email function from the sales update page. You can also click on his email in the demographic information. And you can also send emails to other additional contacts down here. The second column provides the hierarchy information. The hierarchy shows us who can see this page. And as you can see, we have these four fields, Region Account Manager, LeadMaster Partner, and LeadMaster Partner Rep, as our hierarchy. So this record has 4 people in the hierarchy. Once again, this is highly customizable, and we go into this in further detail in other videos on setting up and using hierarchy in the LeadMaster system. And in the third column, we have other important information. Once again, the system is highly customizable, so you may have this information on your page, you may have more or less. But specifically, we have date entered and last updated. Date entered is when the lead was entered into the system, and last updated shows when the lead was updated and by whom. So it gives a more accurate reading, and then it lists whose account it came from, which is valuable when there's multiple people working with one record. And after the key contact information, we have My Meetings and Tasks. This is where all of your meetings with this contact will be listed. If you mouse over, you can see a brief overview of the task, or if you click on it, you can edit the task as well. Another way that you can view it is by clicking View. If you would like to add a new meeting or task, click the green Add button. And then we pull up this page. There's a separate video on creating callbacks, so if you would like more information about how to create a callback, please reference that video. And you can also sync with your Google Calendar. You can also provide a brief description of the event and who will be participating in the event. So I'm going to click Submit. And so now we have a new phone follow-up. And once again, if we want to edit, we can click either of these tabs. And once the task is completed, we can click this quick action box and press Update. Now the record is updated, and we should see it in the history down here. We also have the Close Calls Task tab that pops up, and we can click to display a preview of the information, or you can click View to access more information about the event. So after our Calls and Tasks tab, we have an Additional Contacts tab, where we have our additional information as well as our key contact information as well. In this section, we have web links, just like we did above. We also can email from right here. We can also edit contact information and add additional contact information. But right now, I am going to edit. It will take you to an Update Contact Information sheet. Now, there are many different things that you can do with this sheet. Up at the top, you can change this contact to the key contact. You can show the tabs just like we did before on the sales update page, and there's also a help guide. In the first section, these are all standard fields. In the second section, these are customizable fields so that you can collect any information that you want to keep with your contact. And I have several examples here. We have a single select box, a date box, a text field, and a multi-select box. And all this can be customized in administration. After that, we have custom forms and landing page forms. You can add a custom form. I've now attached a custom form. And you can also modify this data. And then click Update. The form is updated and it's read as modified in the custom form and landing page form status. Under custom forms, we have market history. You can add or delete a market history. You can add activity right here. We also have email history on this page that shows a history of all the connections through email with this person. You can also view and delete. And under My Meetings and Tasks, this is the tab where any uncompleted events are listed with this particular person. And once again, we can view and edit in these tabs. Once it's completed, you can click this box and it will be automatically updated to your history. You can also add a new meeting or task with the green Add button. And at the end we have a lead nurturing track, which shows the days that each of these steps will take place. We can either resume or delete or add another lead nurturing track. So now that all this information is updated, we press update. Now that we've updated our additional contacts, we're going to move on to sales activity. All these buttons are quick action buttons that allow you to do multiple actions with a single click of the mouse. It's fast, it's easy, it's highly customizable and programmable to fit your needs, as well as feeding into the workflow automation of the system. Next, we have the custom forms section. Custom forms allow us to capture any type of information that is important for particular businesses. Each business has their own information that they need to capture, and this allows you to capture any kind of important information and store it with your record. If you would like to add a custom form, you select your custom form, click Submit, and now our custom form data has been updated. And now that we've added a new custom form, the status is new. If you would like to modify this data, click the form name, quickly fill out the information, and click Update. Now the status reflects that it's been modified. If you would like more information on custom forms, there are several videos that show how to use custom forms in the LeadMaster system. Moving on, there's the Sales Consultant Comments and Notes section. This provides a complete history of interaction with this record. If you ever need to reference anything about this record, this is where you go. Next, we have the Profile Summary section, and this is also highly customizable and also user definable. For instance, you don't have to specify lead grade specifically, and you don't have to use A, B, or C. It's whatever you use and whatever you want to define it as. And these fields are tied into the marketing report, so all your information is being reported on as you update this information. So it's quick and easy to see how your leads are progressing. Next, we have the Social Network and Custom Links section. So they allow you to interact with other online systems directly to keep up with all of the record information. And you can customize these in the administration menu under Web Links. There's a separate video on those customization features. Next, we have the Sales Opportunity Pipeline. This also feeds into the marketing reports, and you can either add or import. We're going to add. We will go into further detail about opportunities in a separate video, but I'm going to give you a quick overview right now. So give your opportunity a name. So you can fill out all this information, add a product, and if you press recalculate, it'll update. You can provide notes. You can map it to the sales comment section and click submit. We have 2 opportunities in our sales opportunity pipeline. And next we have quote. So if you click this, you can edit, or you can also add a new quote or clone the current quote. We're going to add a new quote. We're going to quickly fill out some of this information. Now what's great about the quote section is that it also allows you to create an opportunity at the same time. So if you click this, it will automatically update your opportunity section to reflect that you sent a quote to a client. So once you click submit, you not only updated your quote section, but you also updated your opportunity pipeline section as well. And if you click on one of these to edit, we can also create a PDF, print, and email the quote. Then we have the Live Leads section. This is the Lead Extreme section. It's like caller ID for the web. This gives you information on the people who are visiting your website, even if they don't fill out an attached form. And it allows you to track leads before they're even leads. This next section is the Attached Files section. You can update the information by clicking on it, or you can add a new attached file. You just have to click Browse and then Upload. And at the end we have a custom feedback form. This is another custom form that we have directly on the page. There are two types of custom forms, one that are attached and one that are inline. This is an inline custom form because it is directly on the page. The other attached custom forms are up here. This is just one example of an inline form that wants to provide feedback on the potential lead. And this concludes the tutorial on the overview of the sales update page.